Will a North Korean American be arrested in North Korea? Join me as I take on the challenge of visiting North Korea as an American and see if I can make it out without getting arrested. Traveling to North Korea as a North Korean American or any foreign national involves significant risks due to the unpredictable nature of the country's legal and political environment. North Korea has a history of detaining foreign visitors, often on charges that may seem arbitrary or politically motivated. While not every visitor faces arrest, the risk is notably higher for individuals of North Korean descent who may be viewed with suspicion by the regime. It's crucial for anyone considering travel to North Korea to consult their home country's travel advisories, understand the serious risks involved, and consider the potential implications of their trip. Always ensure that you are fully informed about the current geopolitical climate and legal requirements before making any travel plans. I discovered data indicating a number of individuals were arrested in North Korea. Detained Australians. John Short, arrested on 16th of February, 2014, released on March 3rd, 2014. 15 days in jail. Reason for arrest: unauthorized religious activity. Alex Sigley, arrested on June 25th, 2019, released on July 4th, 2019. Total of 9 days in jail. Reason for arrested: espionage, was arrested while studying in Pyongyang. After negotiations through the Swedish embassy in North Korea, he was released. Detained South Korean citizens. Min Young-mi, arrested on June 20th, 1999. Released on June 25th, 1999, and total number of days in jail 5. Reason for arrested: preaching defection. Detained after conversing with a North Korean tour guide. Kim Young-wook, alternative spelling, Kim Jong-uk. Arrested on October 8th, 2013. In detention. Number of days in jail: 4,288 days. Reason for arrest: unknown, possibly connected with Christian missionary work. Alleged activities as a South Korean National Intelligence Service agent. Ju Won-moon, arrested on April 22nd, 2015. Released on October 5th, 2015. Number of days in jail: 166 days. Reason for arrested: illegally entering North Korea via China. Kim Kook-ki and Choi Chun-kil, arrested on June 2015. Status: in detention. Number of days in jail: 3,680 days. Reason for arrest: committing anti-DPRK espionage activities under the manipulation of the U.S. and puppet South Korea. Ko Hyun-kol, arrested on July 2016. Status: in detention. Number of days in jail: 3,284 days. Reason for arrest: alleged kidnapping of orphans. Detained U.S. citizens. Evan Hunziker, arrested on August 24th, 1996. Released on 27th of November, 1996. Number of days in jail: 95 days. Reason for arrest: illegally entering North Korea. Kwang Duk Lee, arrested on May 26th, 1998. Released on August 27th, 1998. Number of days in jail: 93 days. Reason for arrest: espionage. Karen Young-suk-han, arrested on June 17th, 1999. Released on July 20th, 1999. Number of days in jail: 33 days. Reason for arrest: committing an illegal act. Was accused of insulting local officials. Yuna Lee and Laura Ling, arrested on March 17th, 2009, and released on August 4th, 2009. Number of days in jail: 140 days. Reason for arrest: illegally entering North Korea. See 2009 imprisonment of American journalist by North Korea. Robert Park, arrested on December 25th, 2009, and released on February 6th, 2010. Number of days in jail: 43 days. Reason for arrest: illegally entering North Korea. Igelin Gomez, arrested on January 25th, 2010, released on August 26th, 2010, and number of days in jail: 213 days. Reason for arrest: illegally entering North Korea. Eddie Young Soo Jun, arrested on November 2010, released on May 28th, 2011, and number of days in jail approximately 208 days. Reason for arrest: committing a crime against North Korea. Kenneth Bay, arrested on November 3, 2012, released on November 8, 2014, and number of days in jail 735 days. Reason for arrest: unauthorized religious activity. Merrill Newman, arrested on October 26, 2013, released on December 7, 2013, and number of days in jail 42 days. Reason for arrest: issues related to his service in the Korean War. Matthew Miller, arrested on April 10, 2014, released on November 8, 2014, and number of days in jail 212 days. Reason for arrest: acts hostile to the DPRK while entering under the guise of a tourist. He had traveled to North Korea intending to get arrested. Jeffrey Fowle, arrested on May 4, 2014, released on October 21, 2014, and number of days in jail 170 days. Reason for arrest: acting contrary to the purpose of tourism by leaving a Bible at a nightclub. Arturo Pierre Martinez, arrested on November 10, 2014, released on December 2014, and number of days in jail approximately 21 days. Reason for arrest: illegally entering North Korea. Sandra Sue, arrested on April 8, 2015, released on April 8, 2015, and number of days in jail 0. Reason for arrest: deported for covertly producing photos and videos to use in the anti-DPRK smear campaign. Miles, no surname given, arrested on August 13, 2015, released on October 2015, and number of days in jail approximately 49 days. Reason for arrest: illegally entering North Korea. Previously sought legal long-term residence. Story initially went unreported, but was later verified and broken by NK News on condition of anonymity. Kim Dong-chul, arrested on October 2015, released on May 9, 2018, and number of days in jail 952 days. Reason for arrest: espionage. Otto Warmbier, arrested on January 2, 2016, released on June 3, 2017, and number of days in jail 529 days. Reason for arrest: committing hostile acts against the DPRK by allegedly stealing a propaganda poster from his hotel. Released back in a vegetative state, later succumbing to injuries inflicted from severe brain damage. Kim Sang-duk, or Tony Kim, arrested on April 21, 2017, released on May 9, 2018, and number of days in jail 384 days. Reason for arrest: committing hostile criminal acts with an aim to subvert the country. Kim Hak-song, arrested on May 7, 2017, released on May 9, 2018, and number of days in jail 368 days. Reason for arrest: committing hostile acts against the state. Bruce Byron Lawrence, arrested on October 16, 2018, released on November 16, 2018, and number of days in jail 31 days. Reason for arrest: illegally entering North Korea via China. North Korea has also reportedly arrested and abducted foreign nationals, including citizens from South Korea, Japan, and China, some of whom were tourists visiting China at the time. I didn't erase my name. It's written in the syllables of my breath, tucked inside every form I've filled, every word I've ever shared online. They know what to look for. North and South. My accent cuts through borders, misplaces assumptions. I'm not from the South. They'll know. They always know. It's just a matter of time. My birthplace isn't just a record. It's a warning. And my words? They echo in places I cannot see, defying the silence their regime demands. The digital footprints I've left behind aren't just mine. They trace through everyone I've ever loved. In the eyes of power, guilt spills backwards. And what I speak with freedom might cost those still bound by its absence. The North Korean government's arrest of U.S. citizens is often driven by political motives. When an American is detained, the regime uses it as a propaganda tool to project power to its domestic audience. In times of international pressure, these individuals may be used as bargaining chips, hostages and negotiations over key issues such as economic sanctions and/or nuclear weapons development. If a North Korean American visits North Korea and is identified by the regime, the consequences are often swift and merciless. Individuals have reportedly endured harrowing torture and, without trial or hesitation, are publicly executed, used as a terrifying spectacle to reinforce obedience and instill fear across the population. Therefore, although many North Korean Americans carry a deep homesickness, returning is not a choice. They face the near certainty of a death sentence through merciless torture and public execution. How familiar are you with the policies or human rights concerns in North Korea? In your opinion, what should be done, if anything, by the international community in response to situations like this? What's your opinion on this? Share your thoughts below.